Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Laura, and today we are going to be having a look at the Royal Caribbean website to see about some Black Friday deals. It's Black Friday!
Yay!
So we'll be looking at the pre-cruise planner.
Yeah. Our next two cruises are on Adventure of the Seas and Liberty of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. So we'll see what's offered there. And specifically, we'll see what's offered for a family of 5. So stick around.
So the first thing you're going to do when you log on your laptop is you're going to log into the sign in part and then click on Plan My Cruise under your cruise reservation. So the first thing that you'll see is the big screen. It says Black Friday, 55% off, which is very exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what it is that we are checking in on. The first thing you're going to come to is the beverage section. Now, in the beverage section, you'll notice that there are deluxe beverage packages, that's stuff with alcohol in it. There's the classic soda with Voom being the internet. And then it comes to some more things like the water cans and the refreshment package and the soda. Now, sometimes people are a little confused by these, and what of these are really for kids? So the thing that's most for kids, the classic thing, is the soda package here. So if your kids drink soda, that's the one that makes the most sense. It is actually a pretty good value. It's not terribly expensive. It does include that you'll have to pay gratuities. So when you put it into your cart, it is going to ask you to also pay gratuities at that time, and gratuities are 18%. There's another one here in the middle. This is another one that's great for kids, some kids. Now, this one includes sodas, just like the other one does, but it also includes specialty drinks. This isn't the right package for my kids, but maybe for a preteen or a teenager who likes to have mocktails and coffee drinks, that seems like a pretty good value for them as well. And just like the other, it's not that expensive, and you can just go ahead and pay gratuities right away. The last thing is the water can package. You get to choose between 12 or 24. You can see on this website that it says 9, but the 9 is for 12 cans. If you click around, it's 24 cans is the 14. I do recommend this one if you don't really like the water on board. Maybe the water on board isn't the cleanest or isn't to your taste, and you're not the sort of person who likes flavored water, then this one would make a lot of sense. The next section is the section that everyone loves, the shore excursion section. Now there's a lot of things on here, so I'll show you how to go through these. They come in groups of 3 at a time, so you're just going to kind of loosely scroll through. There's lots of great things on here, especially for families that have older kids. And you'll notice some other things that'll help you with beach adventures and water parks and all sorts of fun things like that. You can see though, they're pretty expensive, and the child's price is pretty expensive too. Now children under 3, they don't usually have to pay, but then you are also bringing a child under 3 on some of these excursions that are pretty intense. So something to keep in mind. The next section we come to is dining. Now in the dining section, you'll see a lot of different choices, but you won't see some of the choices that might be more famous on Royal Caribbean. So you have the unlimited dining package. I think that's what most people tend to get. If you have kids that are great for sitting in a lot of specialty restaurants and like trying a lot of different foods, that seems like a good option. It is quite expensive though, and you'll notice there isn't a child price for it. There's usually a lunch special as well that's called the Taste of Royal. You might be interested in that one too, and that one sort of previews a lot of different restaurants. So if you aren't really sure how your kids will do in a specialty restaurant with a lot of different choices, that one might be a good one to just try it out on a first cruise or something. All right, let's take a look at the good stuff, the stuff that you actually want to know about. Now this section is called Internet and More, because this is all the stuff. Now you'll notice that it starts off with all the Zoom stuff. Surf, that just means things like checking your email, getting your messages, the normal internet-based things. They give you different devices. But when you keep clicking around, you'll notice that it switches to surf and stream. Surf and stream meaning maybe you want to have Netflix on your phone, maybe you like to video chat with relatives back home. You would need the stream part of it for that. And of course, you're also paying a premium for it then as well. If you keep clicking, it takes you to things like strawberries and ways to set up your cabin, like happy birthday or happy anniversary type things. But the things that most families really enjoy is Inky. So this guy here, the octopus, this is Inky the octopus. He is a famous octopus in the Adventure Ocean Kids Club. You can get a plushie of him, you can get him on beach towels, you can get him in inflatables. There's a lot of different options. If you think that your kids might be really into Inky and they're kind of in that plushie phase, this might be a good one, and you see that it is much cheaper here than it is if you have to buy it in the gift shop. So maybe predicting whether or not your kids will be into Inky. The other thing I wanted to point out, we always buy family photos when we are on cruises because it is, for our area, much cheaper. But they also have a professional photo studio on board. And this one is it, the private photo session. It's only $160 with the Black Friday sale. It's usually much more expensive. And you get to keep 5 of those photos, prints and digitals. So that one is actually a pretty good value if you normally would pay for family photos anyway. There's lots of photo packages available. And of course, you'll notice some more Inky items as well. So you see a beach towel and a beach set. There's a lot of Inky things. All right, and there you have it. That is the section of Royal Caribbean for the pre-cruise planner. Let's take a look at our phones next and see what we can find on there.
So on the iPhone, you log in the same way and you go into My Planned Cruises. Okay? And you'll notice that you're back on the Black Friday sale and you scroll down to your different things and they are in categories this time. So we're going to scroll down all the way down to Internet. And we're going to click on that. And then we'll scroll down to what we normally get. So there's lots of things here similar to what was on the laptop. And we're going to scroll down to our arcade tokens. So this is normally what we buy. We buy arcade tokens because on both Adventure and on Liberty, the arcade is right outside Adventure Ocean. So we usually let the kids play in the arcade for a little bit before and sometimes after.
And there you have it, the Black Friday deals that you can find in the pre-cruise planner.
All right, leave a comment down below and tell us what you purchased and what you feel is better before the trip, and then maybe what's better to buy on board.
And if you liked this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up section and also maybe subscribe. That way you can follow all of our future adventures.